Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you can join me today for some fun in some composition notebook and craft notebook junk journals. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I'm glad you could stop in today. So friends, I have the new September printables. They are, and a good cup of black coffee. They are in my Ko-fi app for free. So you are welcome to download them and print them out if you want to use them in your journals. I do also have the August printables up there as well, and I'll probably pull those down in, I don't know, their week or so. So if you'd like those too, go ahead, and they are all free. Just pop in 0, and I hope you enjoy them. I am using them in my new Kraft notebook junk journal. I have gathered a lot of things today. I tend to do this all the time. I don't know about you. I would love to know your journal process. I take a little pile of things I think I might use and put them right by my desk in a little box top, and that way I feel good to go when I have some journaling time. Also on the desk today is the glue book, so I'm going to kind of do a little bit in that, a few updates, and then finally I will also do a flip of the little August craft notebook. So again, I would love to hear how your journaling's going, and this is the latest latest on the desk, friends. So the first thing I'm noticing is that I really feel like I should be putting Mod Podge or some glue and water mixture, a sealant, on the new glue book. I'm finding that all of the paint that I'm using and stickers could use that extra layer. So that's something I've discovered over the last week or so using it. I'm showing you this art catalog. It's something I got in the mail, and I actually use that for part of the alphabet glue book cover, as well as a lot of these antiquarian sticker book stickers. What's really nice about this is they have all the letters in the alphabet in the biblio, I never say this right, we'll try, bibliophilia one, I don't know. Anyways, so that way if you are doing an alphabet glue book, I did this out of a junk mailer from a wholesale catalog, just something, again, 60 pages or something or other that came in the mail. It was pretty easy to put together in terms of organizing it by alphabet. And the way I've done it is first put in some backgrounds and collage, and then try to find images that match the letter. Use mostly glue stick. And now finally, this last week, I went and got my hair cut, and my sweet hairdresser gave me a pile of leftover magazines, which I don't know why. I have a ton of junk mail, but not a lot of magazines. So I took a little time at the beginning of the week and cut out some words now to add to the glue book. Some pages, by the way, are double page spreads, and some are single. So I have E on the left and F on the right with a lot of words. I started for fall and first, and now I'm adding food. And simply enjoying the process. Yeah, I'm enjoying the idea of a glue book in general as leaving it on my desk and not really having to think about too much. I'm not journaling in it. I'm not documenting. I'm living up to the name, friends. I'm gluing it down. This is a new experiment for me, by the way, if you're newer to the channel. I've done kind of a little collage book before that could be called a glue book maybe. And I can link the glue book video, how I made it, and other channels that inspired me in the description box below. So if you want to check that out and make one too, there's a lot of really fun examples. I know there's so many glue bookers out there. More coffee. It is a good time right now to get that black coffee into my system. So moving on, I want to go back to, well, really last fall. The left-hand side here, this composition notebook junk journal, for me was such a blast. And I think, pretty much last year at this time, I was using this as my journal. Looks like I went even through November, so multiple months. It's very heavy. I wish you could feel it. A lot of chunky journaling joy in there. And what I've sort of gravitated to lately are these littles. So these are the Pen & Gear dollar Walmart brand notebooks, 30 pages. And I'm doing really almost the exact same thing you do in a comp notebook, larger size, gluing 2 or 3 pages together. In August, I landed on gluing 3 pages together. And for September, I actually just doubled them up and did 2. And I've been using my printables. These are the last of the August printables. Had a little ocean vibe there. And I thought I'd just flip through, show you the August pages. And then we'll just do a tiny bit of setting up the new September journal. What I loved about using this one is all of the layering that just sort of naturally happened. I love all those big shells that came from different children's books. I don't journal every day, and so I do a lot of hidden journaling. So in that Yay card, I have done some hidden journaling. I've also, by the way, used printables from a couple creators. I have Nicole's relaxcutglue, a couple of her images, her neurographic art, and I also have a few from Cat Hand. So I'll try to point those out along the way as well. This was really fun. In the beginning of August, I went to something called the Book Barn, and I got this sweet wildflower book, but the nicest surprise was somebody pressed actual wildflowers in it. So there's all these cute little samples of wildflowers in the book, and it was just a few dollars. This we did together, the mermaid scene, and I used a lot of my old washi rolls, using up the supplies, and stamped those down to make the circles at the bottom right pocket. That was like an English muffin, part of an English muffin package. This page, getting towards mid-month, that's Cat Hand's Today quote on the left, and that's some of my Zentangle inspired art. I ran a print of that on the right. Always fun to put old art projects in your journal, and had that ocean vibe again. This is all about the glue book. So originally for me, Caroline on the Hillside was the first person I saw do the glue book. And again, all that's noted in the glue book video if you want to check that on out. I sent some happy mail to Patty, who's also a Connecticut creative journaler at Just Journaling with Possum Patty. I really enjoy her channel. She is so creative, and she puts out the videos, friends. You could watch her, binge watch her. She's amazing. And I love this piece of junk mail. Look at that Volkswagen. It has all these plants and the colors. Loving the maximalism. I mean, that's truly Truly maximalism. I just piled it all on that page. Here's more of the layering of pockets, and I think one of my most recent videos, I was talking about little journal sprints I do, 15 minutes of just writing or laying stickers down in the journal or collage. I don't know. I was having fun calling it sprints and bursts. Sometimes I love playing with words as much as images. So this is the rest of Cat Hands Mix Media Morsels, and this year it's called Misfit Makeovers Challenge. So I did the background the other week, and then this is the rest of it. So the main thing was to take a piece of junk mail, and then there's all little parts of the challenge. Kat's channel, I love it. She's always inspirational, and then there's so many others who do the challenge, and you can check out what they do too. I did this little cell phone sort of falling into the water and my little fish looking at it on that Pantone postcard. I love that green, and colors you love were part of the challenge. So finishing that up, and then finally these are some of the test prints for the printables I made. Again, I always use junk mail in my journals, and I put this little, I guess, an envelope that came in from, I think it's like a shoe warehouse or something. Tied that in with a little bit of ribbon. And there we have it. That is from an onion bag, actually, that little netting. But was loving the ocean vibe for August. And now for September, gonna go for the same style of journal, the littler Kraft notebooks. Got it going. Made some progress. We're getting there. And some of the tips I would give you if you're newer to this is if you're glue sticking, say 2 pages together, this is 30 pages, so I will have 15 pages to work on. Work from both the front and the back. You might actually want to work towards the middle of your journal because otherwise your spine can get a little wonky. And what I did was, I love the sales. Are you finding sales now? I love that sale bin. So this was a $5 scrapbook pad. And actually, let me see if I can find the exact paper. It's obviously, it's the one on the right. But this was, okay, here we go. Showing you the whole piece now. This was something that sparked a memory for me, and I love this about journaling. You know, you wouldn't know this unless I tell you, and I wouldn't know this in your journals as well, but when I was in 2nd grade, I chose my own wallpaper. My parents let me do that, and there were big, bright orange and pink flowers, and that just, when I saw that scrapbook paper, it just, like, that memory just came right back. I love that about journaling. Anyway, so working from both the front and back, setting up the pages, putting a little bit of paint, scrapbook paper down, book images, and enjoying the beginning of September journaling. Yeah, oh, I love this quote. That's actually one of Cat Hands Ko-fi printables. She has some free ones and also ones you can purchase. And this is the start of September for me. I really love that image of the lady balancing everything because that has been my September with a busy work schedule and trying to get that creative time in, right? All the things that we all do. I very much appreciate you stopping by. And I'm going to wrap it up for now. So if you would like the September printables, I hope that you go to my Ko-fi app and print them out. And I hope your September journaling is going well. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you watching.